This video is for the girls only, so ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you're a man, you're not going to appreciate this video. I'm warning you ahead of time. I had to give you the disclaimer. So for all my girls that are watching, listen up. We ladies are the prize, and I mean this in every way possible. We have more emotional intelligence than men, and I can hear the men in the comment section. I can hear the men. I can just hear them. I can hear what they're thinking. I'm not even going to start. Women have more emotional intelligence. We know what's up. We understand loyalty. We understand what it means to have one partner. We understand commitment. At least most girls do. We respect ourselves, especially if you're on my channel. You better respect yourself because I only attract what I am, right? So we respect ourselves. We are conservative with our boundaries and with our values. We practice exactly what we preach. We are God-centered and God-focused, and we only listen to instructions that come from God and come from His messengers. And ladies are the prize, okay? You are the prize. Always remember that. And so you have to make sure that you are attracting exactly what it is that you want. If a man is somehow not fitting your standards, if they're hurting you, if they're just not living the way you live, if you guys are in different universes, then it's time to say bye-bye. It's time to let them go. And I mean this in the most nicest way possible. I mean this in the most gentle way possible. You know, we don't have to dislike either gender. We can learn from them. And what I have learned dealing with men is that it is important to be friends first of all. Number one. Number two, have zero expectations. And number three, if you do like them and if you do love them and if you do want a commitment or a committed relationship, state that, or at least let them know with your actions. And if they clearly cannot provide that and they show that to you with their actions or lack thereof, it's time to boot the boot. It's time to bounce. Do you understand? It's so simple. You're not asking anybody to change. You're not begging anybody to change. I just hit myself for the 5th time today. I'm always banging my limbs, babe. I'm just banging my limbs everywhere. All the time. So we're not begging anybody to stay, to change, you know what I mean? Like, we have our own life, our own businesses, our own goals, our own hobbies. And so until a man can embody Shakti or divine feminine energy, which is rare, unless a man is really dedicated and devoted to loving God and dedicated and devoted to his spiritual practice and spiritual life, unless and until he can integrate Shakti within himself, he needs that essence from a woman. She is already whole. She is Shakti. So a lot of men feed off of the essence of women. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen the other way around. Of course it happens the other way around as well. That's why each individual person should know what they're here to do and how they are supposed to evolve spiritually. That's why everyone should be on a spiritual path. We are all on a spiritual path. However, a lot of people do not learn the lessons presented to them, and so they outsource their light, they outsource their love, they outsource Shakti energy from women, from, you know, the divine feminine archetype. And women do this too. Women do this towards other women. Women even do this towards men. It's happening all the time, you know. Vampiric energy practices happen all of the time, and it's important to just understand what is going on. If you are a whole and healed individual, then you should not need to outsource anything from anybody, you know. You should be able to be stable, you should be able to be an individual, you should be able to be creative on your own, and you shouldn't need anything from anybody. And so when you're there, then you know that you don't need anything from anybody. So that is why these people who are whole, they don't necessarily need a counterpart. They don't need a partner. So that's why my philosophy is, because I love my life and I have built my life and I am happy with my life and happy with myself. My philosophy is, unless you are adding to my life, you are automatically subtracting, because the subtraction is invisible. The subtraction happens under the surface. The subtraction is mental, it's psychological, it's energetic, it's insidious. And so it happens every single time you engage, even in a conversation with somebody that is just taking your energy, taking your attention, taking your focus. And you will know if and when it is happening if you just pay attention. If you just pay attention. Okay, this person starts texting me every single time I make a decision to level up in some way. Like, just notice the timing, notice the synchronicity. This person tells me this every single time I want to do something else in my life, or grow in some way, or start something new, or start something different. Just notice how the patterns interact, how they happen. And you'll be able to see that, oh, okay, this person does not want me to grow because they want me to stay the same, because they want me. They want my essence, my energy, because it is feeding them in some way. That is why I don't do dating. I don't know if I've ever discussed my personal philosophy much, like on this YouTube channel when it comes to dating, but I don't date. I don't need to date. You know, I don't really care. Like, I may be the first person, I'm the first person I know to be this way. Especially because the past few years I've been so focused on personal development and my personal studies, because I had to be that way, because I went through some trials and tribulations that basically forced me to focus. So that's my personal story. But yeah, I don't date, you know? So it's either we are working together or we are partners in some way, or go. You know, it's so simple. And I love friends, we can be friends, but you know, friends, what does that mean? You know, so are we building something or not? So the way that I am is, again, I'm a business owner. Yeah, let's go. I love that. That was perfect timing. I'm a business owner, you know what I mean? Horns beep for that, because or not because. So essentially, I don't need anything outside of me. I'm so busy. Like, I'm so busy, right? So that's why I don't date, because dating is a distraction. It's distracting. You're coming into my essence, my energy, my aura, my perfectly perfect pink divine princess feminine energy aura, and you're just gonna like bother me, like you're just gonna distract me, you're gonna leech off of me. I think the fuck not, you know what I mean? I think really not. So I'd rather sing, I'd rather film a video, I'd rather do fucking anything than waste my time with some bum-ass individual. No offense to the bum-ass individuals, we all have to be somebody, to come my way and distract me. Like, no, it's just not gonna happen. You know, and I don't judge. I really don't judge. I don't judge anybody. I love when people talk to me. I love people, actually. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm really a simple person, and I'm really a gentle soul, and so I love people, and so I give people opportunity to come into my life, and, you know, eventually you learn that, okay, like, just don't do that, you know, or focus on yourself more, or things like that. And that's why I love interacting with other entrepreneurs and business owners, because, like, you guys get it, like, you know, like, you get it, that, like, the purpose, the mission is so much bigger than any of this stuff, you know? So that's why I'm always looking for business partners that have done more than me and who are more successful than I am, so that I can learn from them. Like, please, I'm a student only. I would never consider myself a teacher, mentor, coach. Like, if people want to say that, that's fine, but personally, I only consider myself a student. I'm always and only a student, so I love to learn from people. So I want to be around successful people. I want to be around individuals that have done more than myself, which, you know, I'm just getting started. Like, what have we done? Not much, really, you know? So I'm just getting started. So I plan to stay humble, I plan to stay a student, and I plan to learn from everybody around me. So unless and until I come across somebody that is willing to pour into me and invest into me their knowledge and their expertise and be a teacher for me, be a mentor for me, like, I get so much of that, and it is overstimulating. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I'm a very, very like, energetically sensitive person. I think it's obvious, you know, so I can't just talk to people. I can't even check my messages. I can't even go on Instagram, because it's, like, very, very hard for me. So That's why when I post, I just like block off my feed, I block off the DMs, and I just shut my eyes and I post, and I just do that across platforms. It's very like simple. It's very straight to the point. It's a strategy, it's a formula. So yeah, but my point is that, you know, a lot of people look to date, they look for relationships. I don't need one. I'm whole, I'm separate, I'm complete, I'm unique. If you can be a friend to me that can coach me and mentor me, that is really what I'm looking for. And I just want to learn, like, really. So that's why, like, I think that we can, you know, if we can all remain humble and just be students of one another, that's like the ideal situation. But all this energy leeching stuff, like, I really don't like it. I think a large part of dating is energy like stealing. And I just really, like, if you're whole, that's why it's so hard to date if you're already like a whole and complete person, because it's like, who the fuck can add what to me? Like, nothing. I listen to God, I operate off of his principles and his instructions. Like, there's nothing anybody can give to me that he cannot give to me, right? So I'm looking for more, you know, I'm looking for more. And yeah, dating in today's day and age is absolutely fucked. It's absolutely canceled. I'm hereby canceling it as we speak. Seema has just canceled dating. So if you're still dating, you know what I mean, maybe reevaluate your priorities. Like, that's the thing. I know business owners that could be so much farther ahead as well right now, but they choose to procrastinate and they choose to waste time messing around with one person, many different people. Like, what are you doing, babe? Like, first of all, that's extremely spiritually unhygienic. That's energetically draining. And it's overall just stupid. It's just stupid. You know, like, if people knew how stupid, they wouldn't engage in such stupidity. Like, actually. Like, no cap. You know, that's why, in a way, you know, marriage really is something very holy. And I believe that God has created one person for everybody. And I think that, you know, divine unions are real, but I think you have to earn it. You know? And you have to become the type of person that is a frequency match to that. And it's a huge blessing. It's a huge gift when you can find somebody that is just like you and that is your equal. You know, you're adding into one another. You're not subtracting, you're just adding into one another. That's why I love business partnerships, because you're growing something together. You're working on a purpose, a mission, a vision, you know? Does that make sense? So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on dating and my rant on dating. And if you're a smart person, you have to be around smart people. Don't be around stupid people. Not saying that anyone's stupid, but yes, just objectively speaking, you know, be around people that light you up, be around people you can be friends with, you know, fuck all that other shit. Like, everything else in terms of, oh, you know, they treated me this way and they're doing this for me and they're not doing that for me. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, everybody's just so greedy. Everybody just wants to take, you know, instead of wanting to learn from other people and wanting to actually, like, be humble and get to know how they did it and ask for help. That's one thing I'm actually quite bad at. I'm really bad at asking for help. I need help. Like, hello? Like, I have businesses. I always need help, babe. You know what I mean? But the issue is that the people that can help me, I can't ask for help. So I'm working on that, number one. But also number two, a lot of people come my way that can't help me. Like, what the fuck have you done in your life? What net worth do you have to be in my DMs? What motherfucking net worth? I'm sorry. What net worth do you have to be in my DMs? Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Zero. So get out. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. But that was my 2 cents on dating. Women, we are the prize. Remain such. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is that people think purity culture is a culture. It's not a culture. It's the way life should be. It is spiritual. What is a culture is hood rat culture. That shit's diabolical and it's everywhere. That's demonic culture. To sleep around, that's demonic culture. Like, if you think purity culture is like something to avoid, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, I have to go. I'm swearing a lot now, but do you know what I mean? Ladies, stay pure. Because you are the prize. Oh my god. Like, I really want to host like a crash course for women. You are the prize, my love. Remain set. Remain untouched. Remain the purest of the pure. Remain the treasure of the divine. And if you want to, you know, like, do what you want, of course. But like, if you want to level up to heights that you've never seen before, you can do so. And that means remaining pure and putting all of your energy and focus and creativity and desire into your business, into your success, into your net worth. So you don't have to be dependent upon anybody. Instead, you can just be a student of theirs. Do you understand? So yeah, alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share and subscribe and do all the fun stuff. And for all the men watching, hi Pookie. Hope you guys enjoyed. For all the women watching, understand that all women are just like you. A lot of women have internalized misogyny. I'm getting into like a whole different topic of conversation, but ladies, like, we have to stick together and be each other's sisters, because we are, and we have to remain encouraging one another to advance on our spiritual paths, because what else is there in this lifetime? No one else can do the internal work for you. Only you can, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.